I am Red Cyclone! Yeah!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Have you collected all of your Stellar Blade cans?
No. I don't know if I'm going
I think
to.
they get you. I think they get you another costume. Uh-oh. It might get you in trouble if you play that in front of your friends.
Hey. Or they might enjoy it. There you go.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, one or the other.
Yes, sir. I'm Louis Beans. I'm here with Mark with the mic.
What's going on? What's going on?
So, did you get Stellar Blade?
No, I did not. I might check it out down the road. Right now.
I would say, did the demo not impress you?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what I played of the demo. It's just that I have so much shit going on. Like, I'm still playing Rebirth, and I started. I was playing Final Fantasy Rebirth. I was in the mood for a Sonic game because I was watching the Knuckles TV show that's on Paramount. That was actually pretty good so far. I'm at the 4th episode. It's very silly. It's very silly, but Idris Elba as Knuckles is hilarious, and I think he does the character very well. So I was in the mood to play Sonic, so I popped on Sonic Mania, and I was like, I did not finish this on the PS5, so I started going through that. The best Sonic game ever made.
When is there gonna be a sequel to that?
I want a sequel. They're busy doing other shit that's not a sequel to that, and it's pissing me off.
What does that developer do specifically? Like, I don't know that they made anything besides indie games and then Sonic Mania.
They just did a game. Damn, it came out not so long ago. Sonic Mania dev team. They did a new game recently.
Okay. I would think that Sega would have them on the phone, like, hey man, it's time.
They just mad because they made a better Sonic game than they did.
No, well, I mean, after all these years, they saw the talent and bought them.
Penny's Big Breakaway.
They brought them in.
The game is called.
They could have just shut them down.
Yeah,
they knew.
The game is called Penny's Big Breakaway. They just did. It came out like earlier this year.
It sounds familiar because I believe I saw the trailer for it.
Yeah, it's like a 3D platformer.
Yes, I know what it is. Okay.
Yeah, so that's what they've been doing. They should not be doing that. They should be making Sonic Mania 2. We got Sonic All-Stars, which is also another Sonic game that came out, but it's not Mania 2, which pisses me off. And then you got announced that Frontier 2 is coming out, but that's not the Sonic Mania 2 that I want. So, and Generations Shadow, and still not Sonic Mania 2. So I'm just...
what is that? That's my question. What is Generations Shadow? Because he wasn't playable but like 3 games.
Yeah, so he's gonna be playable in Sonic Generations. That's pretty much what it is.
As in, they put Shadow in the whatever games were in that collection, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
So they putting Shadow into it.
So it's like putting Knuckles in, basically. You know how Sonic was it Sonic 3 and Knuckles? You put the cartridge on and boom.
Yeah. Not quite, cause it's this game Sonic Generations, not the compilation.
No, I know.
Yeah.
But isn't the premise of Sonic that he goes through all the worlds? That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna be playable, and then I think he has his own little storyline too.
Okay.
I wonder if he has guns.
I mean, I would hope so. What's the point?
I doubt. You know what? I don't trust them. I feel like they're not gonna put the guns in.
Because they should. Because isn't that the point? You go through all the worlds or whatever. So at some point, he's gonna have to go through his game, right?
They'll have to rate it and put a rated T for teens, or because he's just shooting motherfuckers out of the way.
I mean, what was that game rated? I don't even know if it was
I think
rated
it was
T.
T.
It probably was, but I don't even think they had to. There's no people in that game. It's
Yeah,
all
that's
robots.
true. But it's a cartoon with a gun. I think that's where
I've seen cartoons do worse
I have
and be
seen.
rated less. I'm just saying.
Let's see. Shadow the Hedgehog. It was rated.
I'm imagining it says E for everyone. That'd be hilarious. Really? Oh man,
I don't see it.
that would have been great if that was a big controversy. Oh my God, the hedgehog's got guns.
Yeah.
Nobody think of the children.
Rated E10.
Wait. All right. Yeah, somebody better think of the children.
It was rated E10. E10 plus, rating for fantasy, violence, and mild language. He said shit in the game.
No, he didn't say anything. He said, "Darn it." That's it.
God darn it. Have you played Shadow the Hedgehog?
I played the demo once because it had the demo when I was working at the Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
I think that's around. Yeah, the demo was because that was before the game came out,
Okay.
and they had the demo. Sonic Heroes came out around that time.
Okay.
That was like the new Sonic game.
Yeah, I remember Sonic Heroes.
Shadow wasn't out. I think Shadow wasn't out yet.
Oh, okay. Shadow was.
It was not good. It wasn't terrible, but it was like, this isn't what I want. No, go away.
You didn't want to hedgehog with guns.
Nah, man. No. Especially not in that type of platforming situation. It wasn't. Because it was like the same platforming as Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
Open 3D, but mostly going forward. Not really a true open world, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that 3D movement where you're supposed to be going forward kind of fast, and then they want you to shoot enemy. Like, come on, man. Make up your mind. You want me to go slow or fast? I don't know. So it just didn't. In my head, it didn't match because it was like I would have preferred if you're gonna make a shoot bang game. Just make it a shooter.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't mean make it a first person shooter. Although that would be, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. First person, Shadow the Hedgehog
Would he
shooter.
be fast though?
Yeah, he'd be fast. He got them. Whatever. What are his shoes called? I know that Sonic sneakers after Adventure were Heelys.
Yeah.
Not Heelys. No, they were an evolution of Heelys. I think they were before Heelys came out.
Yeah.
Were they called Grindies?
Grindy.
I forgot
yeah.
that they had
Grindies.
a name.
Yeah.
They had a name because they eventually made them in real life. You can purchase them from some dude probably on eBay. But yeah, he's got space shoes on.
Hey,
I'm surprised he can't. But you know he can't fly.
he has hover.
But he can fly, but only when he gets the emeralds.
Yeah.
He's a cheater.
He just hovers around everything. He don't even run.
He cheats. He skates everywhere. Have
He
you ever
skates
seen?
everywhere. Yeah.
You saw him
Hover
in
skates.
Sonic Adventure? He just skates.
Yeah. He's hover skates everywhere. But yeah, still no Sonic Mania. Not Mania 2 though. Nothing announced, nothing ahead of time or nothing. So sadly, stuck at playing part 1. Any new games you've been playing, or what you've been playing recently?
I'm just trying to play Fallout 4 until Bethesda tried to stop me from playing it by introducing some weird update
Yeah.
that does nothing for PC.
So they gave an update for PC just to fuck the game up.
Now saying that sounds weird, but if you add Bethesda, it doesn't.
So, oh damn. So yeah, so they put a new update that just fucked up the game.
It was titled the next gen update. It gives you like 5 new quests in the game.
Yeah.
So there's work done. I'm assuming there's voice acting and all that stuff, and there's new items to go with it. But in terms of technical ability, we shall say, it does not boost anything. It does not make anything take less. It is not like smoothing things out for PC because the game is still buggy.
Yeah.
I don't understand. It's a Bethesda game. At this point, you would think they would not bug the game out when they update it. That's all I have to say.
And they're like, "Oops, my bad."
And so I had to go in. Yeah, I had to go in and configure stuff. Not super complicated, but I saw other things where you had to go in and there's YouTube tutorials to like switch things around and like go roll back the update. I didn't have to do all that, but I would have liked to have not have had to do anything.
Yeah.
Because Bethesda. Jesus.
They're like,
I was already playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
damn, you don't want me to play no more? All right. Anyway, it's fine. It works. I have not touched the new stuff, so I can't tell you about it. Maybe next week.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. He messed up.
I might download
It's
it
funny.
and see if I could get into it.
If you still have it, doesn't it do automatic on PlayStation 5?
Yeah, I just downloaded it just now. I put it on my.
You didn't have. Yeah. I got you.
It's on the PSN because I have the premium, so it's on there for free.
That's what I'm saying. Like I thought if you already downloaded it, like the next time you upload it, it's just gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
And once, yeah.
Alright.
So
See
you
if
should
it
be good.
doesn't crash my system.
I mean, I didn't hear anything about the consoles, so we
Yeah.
can see. Do you remember that experience? If that game, when you played it at all, was it buggy?
It was buggy as fuck. I
Okay.
remember 3 more
makes-
buggy than 4.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's true.
Shit, I played New Vegas for a good couple hours, and that shit was buggy as hell.
Do you remember when you played New Vegas? Do you remember if you played
Last
it like when it? No. Oh, okay. The experience was still the same. Like,
Yeah, I was walking through the floor at one point,
I got you. Yeah.
so I was like,
Sounds
yeah.
about right. That
And it-
sounds about right.
And then you can't download the game. You had to stream it. You had to stream play it on PS.
That's Sony.
And
That's on them.
Yeah.
That's on them. Don't ask me why they do that. I mean, I think because of how old that game specifically is, that's the way they want to do it.
Well, Xbox you can
But,
download it, but
I mean,
Sony don't allow it.
I mean, that's Xbox.
Yeah,
They know better.
It's theirs now.
They do. This is true, but it's just also they know better.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
I'm
because
feeling good.
Xbox you could download the game itself, but this one most PS3 games you have to stream, and it sucks.
I figured that.
Even the trophy support is really bad. Like you get delayed ass trophies that you had to I had to go customer service to get some of my fucking trophies for one of the old games, and it got me not wanting to play the old games anymore.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, that would bother me less than them just not working.
Yeah.
Because I don't really platinum anything.
Yeah.
It's just because trophies don't hit me the same way as achievements used to.
Yeah.
So like that kind of Nintendo has some. Even Steam has little pop-ups.
Yeah.
It's just more annoying than anything. Because the Steam one is distracting.
Yeah.
Like it's a sound and it just makes you go, "What the hell was that? Did I get a message?" So I'm like, "What?
I like
An achievement. Oh, I got you."
I like the trophy system. It makes me want to play the game to its end, to its core, like doing the trophies and stuff. So it makes me get more out of the game, I guess. So I enjoy it.
I only enjoy it when it's inventive, not when it's generic shit. And guess what? Most games have generic shit.
I think
Reach chapter 6.
surprisingly
Kill this guy.
Tekken had
Go
it.
in the secret area one
Yeah.
time. Craft this. It's like,
It's the basic.
all right, it's just a checklist. It's not really you achieving anything. Most of them are just a checklist.
I like,
I'm
ones that are like weird things to do, like they want you to explore the game. So like I think what was it? I think it was Bulletstorm that you had to like catch someone with a grenade, a blind grenade, but you had to like hook it and then throw it at the person or some shit. Like it made you do the thing and then you got the trophy for it. I don't mind shit like that. Some of them are basic shit, like Spider-Man is all like, find all the backpacks, find this, find that. But then they had unique fighting ones that you could do and things like that. And then like the boards and stuff like that. Depending on like the list. Like if the list is interesting, like I think Ghost of Tsushima had a cool one because it made you utilize your combo system, and it also made you utilize the stance and to do different finishing moves and things like that. So that was something that was kind of cool because it made you learn the game a bit more. But when they're just basic like generic shit, they could get boring after a while. I just like them because it makes me play through the game more. I'll do things in the game that I usually won't do if it has a trophy thing to it. So that's the reason why. Like sometimes I would just go straight through and just like try to end it, but it would make me kind of discover stuff and things like that. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, I fucking platinum. That game was actually that I would say that was probably the easiest platinum of a fucking Yakuza game. That and A Man with No Name. I think those two are like the easiest like Sega platinums I ever fucking did. Cause they all within the game. But I like
just going through the main story, it just gives you
going main story, using some of the powers and things like that. But you are eventually going to use them anyway, so it kind of rewards you for it. Like finishing Pokemon Stadium.
There was one game, I can't remember specifically what game it was. I just remember it being 360 era. And I think it had the best achievements because each achievement, you got something in the game.
Yeah.
And I think it was like one of the smaller games. I think it was like one of the Xbox Live Arcade games.
Okay.
It just feels like it was something like that. It didn't have 50 achievements, so it was feasible. Okay. No, I know what. Was it Strider also that did that too on PS3? No, it's not that. It's not that. Because it's the collectibles. No. So there is precedent for games on Xbox 360 giving you unlockables that are tied to the achievement. Like so, when the achievement pops, there's like a menu in the game, and it'll be like, "Oh, you unlocked so and so suit" or something like that.
Yeah.
So that's like the fondest memory I have was trying to get platinum in a game because you got something at the end.
Oh, okay.
In the game, and not just a little picture thing. Yeah. But again, the reason I like that era is just because you had no choice, really. If you played online, you had no choice but to interact with the system that killed off your stuff.
Yeah.
That's why 360 ended up being the one that I actually cared about, because it's like, oh, you can't even talk to your friends without going through that menu.
Yeah.
You have to see their card.
Yeah.
And the card has the points right there in your face.
Yeah, I was really into the Xbox ones. And then also you got a lot of the Avatar outfits off of achievements.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Gears of War was very good with that. Gears of War gave you from 2 on, they gave you the cog suits.
Yeah.
There's another game, I think Ninja Gaiden was the one I had. Ninja Gaiden, you saw mad people with that Ryo Hayabusa suit.
Yeah.
Halo gave you suits. CC the Master Chief suits, or a little of the helmets. I think the variant helmets. I think it was.
I think like you had to buy shirt from Simpsons movie game.
Yeah. But even stuff like the Yaris game. Remember that game? Like the Toyota Yaris.
Yeah, I remember.
Like it gave you Avatar stuff for getting the achievements in that game. I was like, I'm gonna try to get this little. Oh yeah, that was the thing. Some of them gave you like the little animatronic stuff.
Yeah.
Because I remember Lost Planet had some stuff.
Yeah, they did.
Lost Planet had stuff. So yeah. Like that type of deal was very, very good. But again, like I said, it was just it's in your face.
Yeah.
Your money is tied to the card that has all that stuff on it. Your gamer, because you can't have your name unless you pay money to get your gold.
Yeah.
So how many years gold you got? That's also another thing that was like,
Yeah.
I didn't want to break my goal because then your goal would reset.
Yeah. Mine was like, right, shit.
And I had it since the beginning of Xbox. So I don't know what number it would be, but like I had Xbox Gold since Xbox, not Xbox 360.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah, same here. I had it for, damn, how many years my shit was?
But I had to, eventually I was like, I think the years when the Xbox One was being talked about was when I dropped it, because I think that's when PS4 was out, right?
Yeah.
And so basically that was the catalyst was, well, I'm not gonna be on this system anymore.
Yeah.
In the ecosystem, as they like to call it. So I just let my account die.
Yeah.
And now on my computer, since they finally got smart enough to integrate it together, I can see the picture I had and see my card.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the number of years on it anymore. So that's kind of sad.
Sad. You wonder how many of your friends are still alive on your friends list?
Oh, most of them, because most of the people I had were people I know.
Yeah.
That's the other thing too. You think if I think about just that fact, most of my friends on 360 in the 360 era, I knew who they were.
Oh, okay.
Even if I didn't hang out with them that often, it's just like so many people had a 360 and played it, maybe sporadically, but still, and played it, that you'd be surprised if or if not all of your actual real life friends that played games, you had them on Xbox. Because I think in real life, I could probably say, yeah, everybody I knew had a 360, and it was just like easy.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Ah, man, 360.
And after a while, I stopped befriending weirdos.
Yeah.
I call them randos, but those are weirdos.
I had some weird ones for Halo.
I just stopped.
When I played Halo, I met a lot.
Oh, I didn't friend nobody in that game. Fucking racist ass people. Nah, man.
I found a lot of weird.
Halo 2 on Xbox, I cut that shit off. I heard all types of shit. They would not shut the hell up on Xbox.
I met mad people off of
Racist
1
ass
versus 100.
Racist ass teenagers.
You ever played 1 versus 100 on the Xbox?
No.
That was actually a lot of fun. I remember like going onto those events, the 1 versus 100. I think I won $100 in Xbox points off that game. That means you had to be right like 20 times in a row, and I had a good day. But I met people off that shit too. The 1 versus 100 Doritos Crash Course. That game I was addicted to. That game was fun as hell. You ever play that one?
No.
It was a free game. It was a free game. It was like an obstacle course. It was like fucking American Gladiators, and you're running through a fucking obstacle course, and you're racing you're using your avatar, and you're racing other people's avatar.
That's one of the games I've missed out on. When they started adding avatars to the games, I was already on my way out.
Yeah. That one was a unique one because it was a free game. It was like
that's like the Yaris game.
Yeah.
That was a brand. Those branded games came out.
Yeah, so it was Doritos Crash Course, and they made a part 2. The part 2 was alright. It's just that they made shit like extremely fucking difficult. As in the first one was just a lot of fun. Like I remember like just fucking with my friends' times and all that stuff, and I've met a lot of people do that game too because
that was
play that all the time.
So do you remember that? That was a thing that some games purposely did, was post your friends, either if it was a game like that had times in it.
Yeah.
They would make your friends' times like visible.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing that's games don't really care to do that anymore.
Yeah.
Unless it's like extremely sports based, or because I
Yeah.
can't speak for sports games. I don't play sports games.
Yeah, sports games are like that though.
When you think about it, like there's not many things that just pop your friend's score right up in your face anymore.
Oh man, yeah, there's not games like that. Maybe the Turtles arcade game, the Cowabunga collection. You can actually go to the rankings of the time. I mean, you finished the game and stuff. But even that is not.
Yeah,
as
I can
responsive.
imagine.
Yeah.
I can imagine you could tab, like it has a tab for your friend's score and stuff. Yeah,
I remember the
imagine. But-
arcade version on the 360 had like the highest points of you completed the game, and then it compared your friends with you.
Yep.
Those
This
are
is
cool,
true.
man. They gotta
This
bring
is
that
true.
shit back.
Yeah. I mean,
was
they
fun.
also need to bring back some more good arcade style games.
Yeah. They just bring them into the
Cause-
collections and stuff now. There's not even cause. All right, so I bought this Ninja Turtle game. I got it for cheap, but I was like, all right, it's based off a Chuck E. Cheese arcade game. It was based off the 2012 Turtles. It's called Mutants. What the fucking name? And it's an arcade. It's straight out it's a straight out arcade port. Nothing more, nothing less. It's an arcade port. It sounds like the arcade too. It has the annoying ass voices as the arcade, and it was something simple. I was like, all right, yeah, I'll play it 'cause it's Turtles. I usually kind of just. It's called Wrath of the Mutants, and
Okay.
it's a basic ass like arcade game. I guess it was just like, oh, you know what, we can make some money off of this and just put it out. But the only shit is it has no online co-op, and then there's a trophy for 4-player co-op.
Oh, I got you.
That shit annoys the shit out of me. The game is
Do you
not
have
that
4
great.
controls?
I
Do you have 4
have
controllers?
3.
Well,
But it's a decent arcade game. But again, like if you would have put online play on this, I think you would have got more people on this game, and people will actually play the game with each other. But it's only local online, which is kind of annoying.
do you remember the year that it dropped?
It just came out this week on the system, but the arcade was out for about 3 years.
3 years. So maybe it just wasn't built for
2017.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably wasn't built for it.
Yeah.
Because it was like a straight up.
It's
in the-
yeah. It's a straight up arcade. Like it is straight
Yeah.
up like and I think it's exclusive to Chuck E. Cheese.
They probably said it would have been too much work for us. Like, you're not paying money for that. That's
Exactly.
probably-
They're like, just throw it on there. We can make the extra bucks, and that's about it. But
I can see that.
yeah, they should do more arcades.
But
They-
I mean, look. So here, we're talking about stuff that passed. There's like, because you asked me what's new. Like I'm looking at the new releases, and I see like, okay, here's something that is old that is coming back out. Did you ever play Braid?
Brave.
The puzzle game.
I did play Braid.
So it's coming out on the 14th. Like they're re-releasing it.
Braid was a good game.
Yeah, it was cool. I never beat it, but it was cool.
I don't think I beat it either. I remember playing it.
And like, that's something that I know that was Xbox 360 era
Yes.
specifically. Yeah.
I remember like the Xbox Live, like the summer of arcades. They always had crazy shit. Like Explosion Man was fucking
Yo,
awesome.
what? Can I ask you, Mark? We're just talking about this. Braid has. They said they're celebrating the 15th anniversary, right?
Yeah.
Why is this the only game from that era that's getting any type of recognition when there's like literally hundreds of those games that just they don't get no type of refresh? They're just sitting there, just like. And let me ask you: can you actually buy and play Alpha Protocol 1?
Alpha Protocol.
I know it's backwards compatible, meaning if you had it, but I think it does have a disc version via a collection of some sort. I think there was like I'm not 100% sure. I think there was a Xbox Live Arcade collection,
Yeah.
so it might be on disc. But as far as I know, didn't they stop selling that game a long time ago?
Alpha Protocol. Which one was that one?
That was like the little Metroidvania with the military guy.
Shadow Complex.
Oh, I'm thinking it's a different game.
That was the one that with the
Alpha
Nathan
Protocol
Drake.
also came back.
Yeah, yeah.
My bad, my bad.
Alpha Protocol was that espionage game.
That's
Was
the
on
espionage
360.
game.
Yeah, yeah.
That also got a remaster recently on PC though. But I'm thinking about Shadow Complex.
You can
'Cause I
play
know
on
there's
the.
1 and 2.
They did a remaster of it a couple years ago.
A couple years ago. Okay.
Shadow Complex. That's what it's called.
Did
That
they
was a
do
dope
part
game.
2?
No, they never made it.
They never finished it. All right, all right.
Yeah,
'Cause
but
was
it has a
supposed to be.
remaster. I actually have it on PlayStation 4.
But that entire era, like, is there anything else from that?
Castle Crashers. That's been remastered quite a few times. Explosion Man never came back. Miss Explosion Man never came back.
Yeah,
Those were fun.
Big ones. Yeah, yeah. Explosion Man is good.
I think Meat Boy did come.
No, Meat
Yeah,
Boy. He's already.
They got a remaster. The Turtles
you
arcade.
should like that.
The
Nobody wants that Ubisoft one.
yeah,
No.
that was bad.
How you
I
messed
had
that
them
up?
both, and they were bad. The original arcade was fun though. They
The-
actually had
the
the full
Cas-
players.
there's a Castlevania game that's stuck on there that I think you can't play.
Yeah.
The H. Remember? Okay, it was named like a Switch game, or a Wii game where it has the system, or a DS game where it has like DS in the title.
Yeah.
I think that Castlevania game has like HD in the title. Oh yeah, Harmony of Dissonance. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
So it's HD.
Yeah.
And it's stuck. As far as I know, that is stuck on 360 or I guess Xbox One.
Yeah.
'Cause it's not on PC. I can't play that.
It's only one PS3 and 360.
Can't play it.
Yeah.
Like there's just a bunch of little things that like got far enough to Xbox One and then stopped.
And that never made the collection either, right? Of the Castlevania collections.
No,
Yeah.
no, it did not. And Sony bought Symphony of the Night, so that's not on the collection. There's a separate collection on PlayStation, and the only reason I know this is because I'm mad as hell. Because it's not. I can't buy it on PC. Like I can't buy it at all. It's locked to PlayStation 4.
This was supposed to be like a sequel to like, or connected to Symphony of the Night, right?
No. It's like a Dream Match game.
Oh, okay.
It's got the guy from it's got characters from Game Boy Advance. It's got characters from PlayStation. It's got characters from Nintendo.
That was a multiplayer game.
Yes, it is a 4-player game. I think it's 4 players.
Yeah. That's cool.
Fun.
I think I did play it. I have a
Fun
feeling
is-
I
it's-
had it.
It's a unique way to do a Castlevania because it's kind of like a roguelite
Yeah.
because you kind of build the characters via the armor instead of the stats. Like your stats are kind of like you're gonna level up regardless,
Yeah.
but the way you differentiate your character is you can find different armor and set them up that way. So like, yeah, it has some fun stuff to it. I'm just wondering, like, all that stuff that is not like the top tier stuff, I guess, like you said, where is it?
Yeah, and especially if
They
they were,
own it.
yeah, especially if it was like an indie developer doing it, and they honestly their studio probably closed down and shit.
But as far as I know, part of the deal was you gave everything to Microsoft. So like, where's they own so much shit?
Yeah. Who knows?
Come on.
Maybe if you have a 360 still, you can still play it.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
There's no reason why you can't. Because as long as it's on your system, it's just I don't know if you can download.
Cause I still have a lot of these on my
Wait,
360.
wait. Did they not? They did not shut the servers for 360. It was only game specific, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you still own the game that it requires you can still download it, but you have to have the game.
You have to have the game.
Because like the Turtles arcade game, the first one, I still have it on my 360. X-Men the arcade game, I still have it on my 360. I can still play those.
That's another one. Why is that? Well, that's Konami. Konami's evil. They went
Yeah.
through an evil period.
Yeah.
So I don't think they want anybody to touch their stuff.
Konami, but I got the X-Men game. I got the Simpsons game on the 360. That's because I have not got rid of my 360. I still own it, and it still works because I have all those arcade games on there. The Trials, Fusion, those were fun.
Yeah, the
that's
Trials.
fun.
Yeah, the early Trials games. I don't
Yeah.
think. Well, did they do a collection for Trials?
No, but they did
feel
a one that was connected with Far Cry.
Yeah, I do remember that. I think there was one before that.
They probably
though.
did a remaster. I with 1 and 2 together.
Wouldn't be surprised because those were pretty big. But it just regardless, I think there should be a summer of Xbox just sale, a collection.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Geometry
someone.
Wars. I used to love that fucking game.
No, that came back. That came back.
Yeah?
I know
Okay.
100% that came back. Yes.
I love Geometry Wars. That was really good.
Yes.
The music and all the.
It's like the top 20 of those games you can
Yeah.
get them.
Oh,
But there's so many games that are just not playable.
yeah, there was a
Which
lot
is-
of good stuff on there.
At least not on PC. And they
Yeah.
say they have the space and like, oh yeah, you can play all your games here. No, you can't.
Stop lying.
No, you can't. It's still better than Sony though. The way they curate the old games,
Yeah,
making you
Because you
that's
can download them.
making you
That's like
stream
the
them.
biggest difference.
How
You
about
download
the
them.
question because you have that service. Do they have anything for PS2? And if so,
Yeah.
is that also stream only?
I think it's only PS3 actually.
Oh, that cell processor causing damage. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why they do it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because I think
Doesn't that make you just go, how'd y'all mess up that bad? That this many years after the fact, you can't even port the games. You have to stream them.
yeah,
Like, damn, what did you do
they did a boo boo.
over there making nuclear weapons, making stuff that the military was using the test stuff with the cell processor, and you can't even undo what you
Let's
did.
see. Parappa the Rapper 2. Yeah, I could download it.
Oh, you straight up down. Nice.
Let's see, PS1 game. I could download PS1.
Oh yeah, definitely. You could download PS1 games on like PS3. So
Yeah.
I definitely know they didn't make you stream those.
PS3 though. Ratchet and Clank PS3 got to stream. Tools of Destruction got to stream. They have all the.
Hmm.
Well, I download.
Is
I
Jack
own-
3 there?
Huh?
Did they put Jack? No. Did they put the Jack collection there?
Yeah, they're on here.
Did they put? Was there only a recent one, or was that one of those games that was a PS3 like collection? I don't
It was
remember.
only
I
a
don't-
PS3 collection. They never made it for PS4.
Damn. Okay. All right.
I wish they did. Heavily
Me too.
Sword stream.
Wow, that's crazy.
Dragon's Crown I could download because I actually own it. What else
I'm
do-
just mad that's not on. That's stuck on that system too.
yeah. And
Because
Vita.
Whatever deal they made is stuck on PlayStation.
Yeah, that game
I
was
don't
good.
think- I would be playing that game these days on PC if it was allowed,
Yeah.
but it is not. I have to resort to illegal means to play that game.
Yeah. It's their
Why you do this to me, Sony?
It's their fault that you're doing illegal stuff. It's all their fault. They have the Bionic Commando rearmed.
But see, that was one of the whatchamacallit
games,
Yeah.
Eat Lead. The
Don't
Return
remember.
of Matt Hazard. You ever play
No.
that? It was silly as side scroller.
Okay. Shank. What about Shank on Xbox? Do you remember that?
Shank.
And Shank 2?
Yeah,
Like
Shank was good.
those I think are those stuck? Are those dead?
I think
Shank's
so.
dead. Like I
don't
think
know.
Shank may not be on the store anymore.
I may not be there.
Yeah, I
Who
bet
knows?
Shank was good. Shank was good.
Yeah. But all right.
I'm just trying to look. But I told you there was one game that I was looking forward to. It's called. It has a weird name. Euden Chronicles.
Okay.
Or I. It's EIYUDEN. I think you pronounce the E and the I is I or A.
Okay.
I don't. There. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the deal. But that game is tied to Suikoden, and then I know the guy who I think he was the lead writer
Okay.
because he's involved. He's the one that made the story. I don't know if he's like the main developer. I don't know if that was what he also did. But he passed away. So like they have a bunch of stories coming out about just, I guess, people dedicating little things to him, because I know personally that Suikoden was like super popular in the RPG circle.
Yeah.
So I imagine a lot of people are upset. But as far as the game, it just looks like shit.
Yeah.
There's no other way to put it. If you have ever seen Suikoden 1 or 2, this game just looks like that.
Cool.
It is very familiar. And that is why I want to play it. So.
Nice. Yeah, I've been on Final Fantasy.
Did you play the 16 DLC?
I might do that after I finish 7 Rebirth. I'm waiting for it to go on sale. I didn't buy it yet. I heard it was really good though.
Or what? Or it didn't come with the season pass?
No, I didn't buy this. I bought the game base.
I got you. Okay.
I don't know what I'm getting with the bonus shit. I feel like I'll usually like spending just extra money. So, and I'm not gonna get a digital book.
Okay. No. I was gonna say, you know what it is? I just remember there is something that I could have bought the pass for, but the prices for the DLC are super reasonable.
Yeah.
In terms of what you get for the DLC, and it's let me look at it on the list because I'm confused. Remnant 2.
Okay.
Because it's not finished. I think they have one more. I think they do 3 DLCs per game, because that's what they did with the last. Well, actually, the last one I think they did like 4 or 5.
Okay.
Because it just got super popular, and so I think this one they announced 3,
Okay.
and the second one is like out now, so you can play that.
Cool.
And it looks like there's a faction kind of in the game with these forest people, like one of the worlds you can go to.
Yeah.
Like these deer people. I don't know if they're deer. They have like antlers, and they look like parts of them are made out of wood.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird. And then the evil things you have to fight are these tree monsters. Yeah, it's weird, but Remnant is fun. It's a pain in the ass because it's difficult, but I recommend it.
Cool. I did see some of the DLC that came out. I haven't played it yet.
Which one is that?
That Remnant that you were just saying.
Gotcha.
I did watch some gameplay of it though.
Mm-hmm.
Have you checked out that Sans game, the one that the artist from Dragon Ball Z?
No. I've seen it. I don't know what it is though. I don't know what style of.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out like what kind of game it is.
Because it looks like it's action adventure, but I don't know. I don't know if it's an RPG. I don't.
It looks like an RPG, but it has tank gameplay,
Which is kind of cool. All right.
The art looks nice though.
Yeah, the art is pretty good. And I believe they said that the Dragon Ball creator got to see it before he passed, so he said it was cool.
Yeah.
He said, "Hey, that shit's cool."
Nice.
It's a lie, and when it messed up, it was a lie, and he saw that and they killed him. He was like, "I hate this, you bastardized my kid."
The reports come like he hated that game.
He hated it.
He He hated everything. He hated the way he looked. He hated the little guy. Why is he Satan? I didn't make Satan.
Oh my heart. Just to make money.
Yeah. I'm looking at it now to see what kind of game it is. But it looks.
You know what game I haven't played that I might play now? Finally, after all this time. After all this time. I'm just gonna skip part 1 and part 2. And I'm gonna play The Witcher 3.
Nice. Witcher 3 is really good. When the show came out, I went through them. I have 175 hours in that damn game.
The reason I'm gonna play it is because of Chugs. Shout outs to Chugs.
Yeah.
That is
good.
Adam Cole.
It's a really good game. The DLC, the Blood and Water, that one was really good.
Mm-hmm.
The story arc that they had on that was really good. Try to get good in Gwent. You can make a lot of money. I suck at it, and I couldn't get the concept of it, so I just gave fucking up, and I just skipped it.
Well, with that said, have you grasped the concept of the card game in Final Fantasy VII?
I haven't got to where I had to really play it yet, so not yet.
Because I see that it got so popular that I think Square said they might consider making it its own game.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, damn.
I think Gwent has his own game too.
Yeah.
But Witcher 3 is really good. You have a good time with it. It's a long game though, but it has a lot of meat in the game. Like the storyline is really good. The gameplay is like once you get the hang of the powers and shit, it's really good. I think it's like a more polished version of like Skyrim, like how the adventure throughout the world is, but it just plays a lot better.
The only question I have in reference to it being more adventure, is there weight capacity? Because I know you pick up.
Yes, there is.
Okay. Oh boy, here we go again.
There is weight capacity.
I had to deal with that in Dragon's Dogma. I had to deal with that in Fallout.
Yeah.
I gotta come back and deal with it now.
Use utilize the horse and the partner that you usually have with you. I usually dump things on them.
Why is that dog carrying that rocket launcher? Oh, it's Fallout.
But yeah, like I sometimes wish that like that was not a thing. Like, can I just shut that off? I just want to grab everything.
My only thing is for Fallout and stuff, I don't mind. But for games like The Witcher, I would like it if they put that in like a harder difficulty, like Survivor, something like that.
Yeah.
Toggle it on and off.
Yeah. I agree with that. I get annoyed. Yeah, it looks like a game. Like I'm watching the gameplay now. It looks like a tank. It has like a Batman tank gameplay, but it has like an RPG elements to it.
Oh, like numbers pop out of the
Yeah.
So I'm assuming like you level up and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in a little ball tank.
I mean,
you're fighting a dinosaur.
When was the last time there was a tank combat like game?
Batman.
Like, no. I mean like because Batman is a Batman game with tank in it.
Yeah.
But when is there ever like there was a good while where there were tank based games, like where the tank was the main part of the story.
Tank or some shit is called.
Yeah, Tank was one.
Yeah.
The one I played for 64, and I think it came out like on Dreamcast and stuff, was Battle Tanks.
Yeah.
That game was fun, man. And I played it I played it with friends on 64 with controllers and stuff, split screen.
Yeah.
But it was also fun to play by yourself. And the funnest thing was that it had a timer once somebody found the nuke weapon.
Yeah.
And then when you used it, you would hear the siren go off, and then it would just destroy every building in the level. And it was like, dang, that's crazy. Why is this so good?
That's crazy.
They need to bring that back. Bring back Battle Tank, son.
Yeah. There you go.
Do it.
You want to get into this movie?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Wait, did any in the past week, did any figures drop?
I did talk about the ones I got last week, so I haven't got nothing after that. But
okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. But yeah, I got the punk turtles. That's the last thing I got.
Okay.
They're
All right.
dope.
Let's see. This week's movie is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Out of the Shadows. It is from 2016. It is PG-13, and it is an hour 52. Let's see, when did this one release? Did you see this one in the theaters or no?
I did actually. This came
What,
out
what made you change your mind to watch this in the movie?
because Sheamus.
Oh, okay.
I was happy
Oh.
Sheamus was in it. I was actually excited to see what he was gonna be as Rocksteady. So Sheamus, I watched it for Sheamus.
Okay, and it says what, June 3rd. All right. I'm trying to remember. I don't. No, I didn't want to see it. I just didn't. It's like the first Transformers affected this movie
Yeah.
for me as well. It just made me go no.
I will say that this came out in a place that it shouldn't have came out. They should have waited later in the year for this to come out because this was in the middle of the X-Men Apocalypse. Civil War was still like dominating box office, and there was like a full bunch of movies coming out this year that this got taken. It didn't make a lot of money.
Okay.
But also the first one kind of hurt it as well. So I will say the first one had a reason why too. But I did enjoy this one a lot more. It felt more like you were saying that it felt more like the cartoon, and it kind of just went into a weird way that I actually worked with the Crane and Shredder being Shredder and Karai being Karai. My only issue with this movie was honestly Casey Jones. I hated Casey Jones in this movie.
He did not feel like a mass vigilante doing his thing. He felt like
A cop that wore a hockey mask.
no. It just felt more like he was his motivations for being Casey Jones, like the vigilante, like him going into the vigilante arc.
Yeah.
It just didn't line up for me. Just because, yeah, I get it. The Shredder made you feel bad. You know, you got out on your watch. I understand that.
It's all his fault.
But you are already on the side of the law, and you decided to become a vigilante. Casey Jones was from the gutter and the grime, and he was just doing the dirt in the dirt from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? So it's different. It's different. So I just feel a different way about that character.
Yeah, I had my issues with him. I also didn't really like Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. I feel like there's other actors that they play.
I think he should at least have long hair. He
Yeah.
looked too well. I mean, him being the cop made him look too clean. That's the thing. Like Casey Jones is dirty.
Yeah, he's not a copish kind of person either. He was like in the comics too. He was like always against the cops and shit. Like he was a vigilante. He was like a punisher.
Yeah, the whole point of him working is because the cops ain't doing their job. That's
Exactly.
what the vigilante is there for.
So I didn't like his storyline. I was happy April was kind of on the back burner of the movie. She's like she had her parts, but she wasn't the focal point. The Turtles were the focal point, and I actually enjoyed that. I thought their little antics and their comedy was fun.
Okay, let me wait before we go, just so I can talk about the voices. Let me do the cast. It was directed by Dave Green. Do we know Dave Green?
Dave Green.
Because I see things show up, but I mean actual director.
He did Earth to Echo. Earth to Echo. That was like the only other movie he did. 2014.
Yeah, he directed that you saw. The
I
Meltdown is
understand.
a movie. I didn't see it, but I know of it.
It was a cute movie. I did see that. was
The
a cute
Meltdown.
little
That's about it. But I see he has music videos.
Yeah.
It looks like documentary because one of them is Pinkberry, the movie, and that's like a real place. So I wonder what that's about. Yeah, not much. A movie called Ham Sandwich. All right. A short. Excuse me. So there we go with that. Writers: Josh Applebaum, Andre Nemec, Do we know?
Same act. They wrote the first
Name was
movie,
first? Okay.
and they also wrote Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol. That was actually a good one.
Yeah, that was good. Also, they give credit to Peter Laird, Kevin Eastman. I do not know. Did they add? Could have.
Eastman was in the movie. He was the pizza delivery guy in the beginning.
Okay. Scott Steiner doesn't like pizza.
Yeah. I still say your Pizza Hut pizza is too big. It's bullshit. Your pizza's not that big.
So my question is, what was their delivery guy? Because he had blue. He wasn't Pizza Hut.
I think it was Domino's. And Domino's pizza wasn't that big either. So I'm just saying.
But he wasn't. So see, like before they had the branding.
Yeah.
In this one, I don't think he was branded Domino's. He just had the colors. You know what I mean?
But it was a Pizza Hut box.
Because that box was definitely not Domino's. Yeah. It was the brown Pizza Hut box.
Yes. We on to you. Your pizza ain't that big. I'm sorry. Them turtles are huge and your pizzas are huge. That's bullshit.
This is true.
You lie.
The shakaroni did not exist.
The shakaroni did not exist. I did like the beginning of them going to MSG, watching the Nick game and shit. I thought that was kind of cool.
Hold on. Before we get, keep stopping on the cast. Yeah, Megan Fox is April O'Neil. Will Arnett, Vernon Fenwick, the Falcon. We don't put that. Laura Linney, Chief Vincent. Stephen Amell, Casey Jones. Noel Fisher, Michelangelo. Jeremy Howard, Donatello. Pete Plazek, Leonardo. Alan Richardson, Raphael. Tyler Perry as Baxter Stockman. Brian T. as Shredder. Stephen Farley, that is Seamus' real name, I didn't know that. As Rocksteady.
He's a Steven.
I would have thought that he was really a Seamus though.
You lied to me.
He lied to me. Gary Anthony Williams as Bebop. Yeah, I mean, you said he was familiar, but I don't remember him.
He's Uncle Ruckus.
Okay. You know what it is? I have never seen him act before.
You ever seen Malcolm in the Middle? He was the neighbor.
But you gotta remember, that was such a long time
Yeah,
ago.
that was like the only one thing I could tell you that he was in.
That and I did not watch it that much.
And
so
he was in he did a lot of Whose Line is
But you saying that, I think I do
Harold and
remember
Kumar.
Okay, who was he in that?
He was the one that was in jail with them.
Oh, okay. Okay, I know you're talking about.
That was the only thing I could say.
Yeah, that's why that scene is in my head. Yes,
Yeah,
Really?
he's the one that was in jail with them.
prolific scene in jail scene. We have Peter Donald Badalamenti the second as Splinter. Wow.
He did the movement.
Tony Shalhoub as Splinter the voice. There you go, Tony Shalhoub. Brad Garrett as Krang. Okay. I think Brad Garrett is a straight up voice actor.
Yeah.
Opal Aladdin as security officer. There we go. Why does she get billing before Brittany Ishibashi, who is Karai? What? Connor Fox as Trevor.
I don't know who's Trevor.
Alessandra Ambrosio as herself. I think that's about it, right? There's no other real.
Yeah, and Eastman, he was a pizza delivery guy.
Where is he though? In the list. Oh, I see it. Kevin Eastman. He's way down.
Yeah.
We got Knicks fan. Okay. Justin J. Britt.
There you go.
Calling you out because you're a Knicks fan.
They're doing good.
Oh, are they?
They're in the playoffs right now. They're winning 2-1.
I mean, that's the curse, isn't it? Don't they always get to the playoffs and never win?
Yeah, they had a good team this year, so they might make it a little further. They might. I'm not holding it to them.
I mean, listen, I want a championship parade as much as anybody. I love when the New York team wins, but you know.
Yeah, we don't put our hopes up high. We just go with the flow.
We stopped buying good teams after the Yankees.
Yeah, that was the last time they bought a team and they won the championship.
We stopped buying super teams, so It is what it is.
It got expensive.
It's too expensive, yeah.
Like, nah, man.
You know what's messed up? Is there a correlation between the Yankees moving stadiums and them stop buying super teams? It was like that they spend all the budget on the stadium.
George Steinbrenner passed away, and once he passed away, the Suns took over, and
Oh.
they didn't want to spend money.
All right, there you go.
That's the reason.
That's it. So there you go. So let's see what did they even say for the synopsis for this? The Turtles get into another battle with their enemy, the Shredder, who has acquired new allies: the mutant thugs, Bebop and Rocksteady, and the alien being Krang. I don't know about that. The ally, he kind of got screwed.
Crane just used them, motherfuckers.
Used him and froze his ass.
Yep.
Let's see. So basically, the plot of this one revolves definitely more around the turtles themselves, their feelings, their hopes, their dreams, and them basically stopping BSing around against each other and bickering, and then being a ninja squad,
Yes.
being brothers, but also just I appreciate how close this sticks just to the fabric of what they have always been.
Yeah.
This is not just them trying to take the movies and go, we're gonna make our own version. Like, this feels more like, okay, we have our own unique visual representation for them, right? That can't do nothing about that. This is a sequel to the last movie. They're gonna look how they're gonna look. But this feels like they said, you know what? This movie is not about April O'Neil. The series has not been about April O'Neil. It's been about the Turtles. Let's put them and who and what they are to the forefront. And I think 100% better time. Like, I just had more fun watching the movie. Just straight up. So they learned that. I think the CG was good. I mean, it wasn't bad in the last movie. I can't really fault them for that.
I think they fixed the turtles a little better. They scaled them down a little bit, and they looked more. I think they looked better.
I guess so, but it's not like they looked bad in the first movie. It's the design that they was a thing. It's not like the CG on them looked bad, like their skin looked messed up or anything, or they looked out of place next to people. They did a good job.
Yeah.
And I think that the extra enemies, the Bebop and Rocksteady look good. They look nice and goofy.
They were fun.
Shredder looked cool in his slim down armor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
More like the characters from that we know and love, right?
I really love the design of Crane.
Crane looked great. He was nice and evil and dumb at the same time. He was a genius. He's a dumb genius. Him and the robot, the stupid robot. I think that's the one thing that I think that they could have had a little more personality to the robot. And I don't think I'm not saying give him the old school, but it's the fact that
The whole fight.
it's just the way he talked to it. I felt like it shouldn't have been as polished of a robot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It should have looked a little more janky.
Yeah, I agree with that. They kind of went in it kind of had the design of the comic book version of the android suit, and not the like. If they would have went like, honestly, they could have did a weird design of the old school one. It would have been hilarious. Just because, again, like you said, like he argues with it and shit like that. So I would have appreciated more, but I got the design was from the comic book, and I was like, all right, they went with that design.
Did not know that. Got you.
Yeah, it's like a thick black suit and shit like that in the comic. Like, they nailed the design of it. That's why I liked it too. But I thought he looked crazy too. Like, he was all fat brain and shit, and I thought they did a good job in the way he looked.
And the voice fit.
Yeah, the voice fit.
He was a complete piece of crap because he was already evil, and he was even more evil to his own mans, because he basically betrayed Shredder quicker than usual. Because it takes a while. In the cartoon, he's like, let me use this guy.
Yeah.
He didn't even wait. And I think most of the characters except Casey Jones hit the mark.
Yeah.
The way Vernon was a straight up coward and a goofball.
Even April wasn't that bad either. Like, I think she kind of just did her role in what she needed to do.
It's not that April was bad. It's just that the first movie, it was the April O'Neil story.
Yeah.
So it's just like, it's too much of you when this is called TMNT.
Yes. Not
TMNA or something like that.
Yes. Shout outs to that beginning scene in Grand Central. We were working that night when that happened. We watched that whole shit happen.
Okay.
Tommy Bootleg, he recorded on his phone and they yelled at him.
But did he still keep it, or
he kept it.
They come up to him and be like, "You gotta sign this."
Nah, he fucking broke out last time. He tried to look for it.
That's pretty funny.
But yeah, that whole scene we watched them film it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And like the scene with them traveling across the rooftops.
Yeah.
From the beginning and stuff, like that just felt like what you would get if it was like the straight up cartoon.
Yeah, I agree.
Like the way they cooperated with like flying across the city in the way that only the Ninja Turtles can, like doing all that, jumping off buildings and stuff, but propelling each other, calling out each other's names and doing specific like co-op things. Like that's kind of what they're known for. So good. And I think the plot was like literally out of the cartoon. Like I can't be mad at it. Krang wants Dimension X and the Technodrome. Like that's basically it. The only thing that would have made the movie better was if they had put in one of the rock dudes like as a General
Krang and shit. Yeah, that would have been cool.
If they had like just showed him like in the background, like the army waiting, like this is what's gonna happen if you let them finish that thing. Not just it's gonna kill people. There's gonna be some bitches coming through that shit. Yeah, it ain't gonna be little brain people. So,
what is your review?
There's another thing. Okay. One thing I think when they were going through the stuff from Dimension X, I feel like they put not a hand, like a little nod to the neutrinos or whatever. I felt like there was like something of theirs in there.
Yeah. The fuck, what it was called? It was like a crystal shit.
Mm-hmm.
That was off of the neutrino storyline.
Gotcha. So like, I like the little acknowledgement of other characters, even though they weren't there. So
yeah, I think they did a good job. I thought it was a better movie than the first one. Way better movie. Again, I am a fan of Casey Jones. I'm really disappointed in Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. I think that was the one that really didn't do it for me. But for the most part, I really enjoyed it. I thought the action scenes were better done. I thought they moved smoother. They didn't sound like Hulklings when they moved. They sounded like they were quiet and shit. Like, compared to go dun 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 dun.
This is true.
So I liked the design. I think they slimmed them down slightly. Like they're still like kind of big, but they're not as big as they were in the first movie. Like didn't appear as big as in the first movie. Because I think the camera work they used a lot of like up cameras and shit that made them look humongous.
True.
But yeah, I enjoyed it. So where you give this movie?
I'm forgetting a character that I wanted to give a shout, but I'm forgetting the name. I just blanking on it now, so it's okay.
Well, the Falcon?
No. It was like one of the side characters. Not him. Not Vern.
Oh, you talking about Mayhem from the bar?
Yeah, he was cool. No, it was Baxter Stockman.
Yeah.
I was saying like, he was Tyler Perry is Baxter Stockman. I thought it was good.
Yeah. I think he nailed it. He kind of reminded me of how they did him in the 2012 series. And then I resembled that one a lot.
just even the betrayal of him as well. It's
Yeah.
like everybody got used and then betrayed.
That's exactly what happens. Shit, in 2003, man, Baxter Stockman is the only thing surviving with a brain and an eyeball and the cockroaches.
Hmm.
He's
It's
very resilient.
It's messed up.
He's in fast forward. He's still alive. He's a fucking brain and eyeball.
Mm.
He lived all those years. Like I was like, the world is gonna end and the existence is gonna be done, and it's gonna be Baxter Stockman riding a fucking cockroach.
See, I figured in the movie they were gonna hint at them mutating him.
Yeah, I don't think
So-
they did though.
No. It's all
So,
good. It's all good.
What do you rate this movie?
375.
375. All right. So your 375s consist of Hellboy 2, Spider-Man, Men in Black 3, Hancock, Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance, Days of Future Past, Wanted, Avengers: Ultron, Two Guns, Defendor, Snowpiercer, Unbreakable, Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 is the last one?
Yeah.
You can put it before Spider-Man 2.
Ninja Turtles. Out of the shadows. 3.25. I gave it. I already put it in my list. I gave it around. Yeah, I gave it a 375 as well. I put it right under Amazing Spider-Man. So I enjoyed it though. It was fun. And again, shout out to Seamus. I liked him as Rocksteady.
Mm-hmm.
That was the one person that was the reason why I watched the movie, because Seamus was in it. Burger at the Burger.
The Burger Master.
The Burger Master. You see the I think I was gonna send you it.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
These,
The main thing that happened this weekend was, damn it, it's freaking Evo weekend, Evo Japan weekend.
yeah.
And they showed off some characters for fighting games this weekend. They showed the dude for, his name used to be Butt. His name was like Marco Rodriguez.
Yeah.
For the new not King of Fighters, the new Fatal Fury game. Fatal
I
Fury,
think I saw him.
City of the Wolves.
Yeah.
Yes, he was always a cool character. He looks badass. That trailer is very good.
I gotta check it out.
They
I
showed
didn't
him
see the
badass.
video though. Marcos Rodriguez. Yeah, he has like the sideburns and shit.
Hmm. And the Pompadour, yes sir.
I gotta check that out. Cool.
And people saying, ain't no way Capcom is not showing Akuma later on today.
Yeah, they got him.
So expect Akuma to. It'll be after the show, but expect Akuma.
They're gonna show the symbol. That's it. That's what you get.
No, they already showed his
Yeah.
his trailer, so I think they're probably gonna show what he looks like in action.
Cool. All right, our next movie on our countdown of all these comic book theater movies is. Where is it? Drum roll, please. Suicide Squad.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I saw that in the theaters. Damn it.
Suicide Squad is next. Then we got Split. Then Doctor Strange. And then we kick off 2017 with Power Rangers.
Okay.
That year we got Lego Batman the movie. We got Logan. We got Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Wonder Woman. Spider-Man Homecoming. Valerian. Kingsman. Atomic Blonde. Thor Ragnarok. And Justice League. Some good movies there. Alright. Wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify. That is We got a WordPress. So check it out. Where you at, Mark?
Alright, follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, and TikTok, all Mark with the Mic. Also follow our other podcasts. We got the Wrestling Babble, that's a weekly. We got the Oz Shell Shock podcast, the Morphin Cast, Not a Trekkie, and the Gamer Rage. Those are monthly. Definitely check those out. And our playlist of all our comic book theater movies are on there. So if you want to go back to the first movie we did was 1978 Superman. Go check out that review. Peace out. Later. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's hard.